All right, let's move on to our reviews. Again, guys, since we've been on break for so long, we're going to be doing shortened reviews so we can get to all the games we want to cover. First up, we've got Ryse, Son of Rome. All right, so here we go. One thing I want to say before we get to the game is the Xbox One kicks ass. I wasn't really sure what to expect with this thing. You know, we're at the beginning of the console cycle, but there's not a ton of titles out. They're starting to arrive. So I got the Xbox One hooked up, and I was like, holy shit, this rules. Starts up fast. It's super quiet. The controller's really good, especially the triggers. And Microsoft is rolling out updates like they usually do. They just did a big one yesterday, so it's going to continue to get better. So I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys had an opinion about the Xbox One. When we were at E3, we couldn't even get near it. But
you're the only one who bought one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You can look at their numbers on Xbox Live, but I can say for sure the Xbox One surprised me. It's pretty awesome. So, anyways, about Ryse. Okay, so again, there was a fair amount of hype around this game when they announced it at E3. I was blown away, like we said. This was definitely something I was looking forward to on Xbox One. Overall, I want to say they delivered. You know, those of you that were around for the Xbox 360 launch, you might remember there was nothing to play, and the games that were out were pretty crap. So this is sort of the same situation here. There's not much to play, but actually the games that are out, they are actually good this time. So to start off, you know, the graphics look good. You can definitely tell it's a next-gen game. And of course, the PC guys are going to say, yeah, whatever, who cares? We had games looking like that years ago. But, you know, come on, this is a console game. The controls are all solid, all around high production values here. Same thing with the music and sound. High quality, but nothing really noteworthy as far as the music goes. Sound effects are appropriate, and voice acting is good. No complaints on the voice acting or any of that sound stuff. So anyways, let's talk about the combat, which of course is the focal point of the game. I thought the combat was pretty good. Mostly you just hit the enemies a couple times to set them up for the execution moves. And when you do them, it's a QT, and QTs only use X and Y buttons. So it's not too difficult. But, you know, there's only about half a dozen execution moves in the entire game. And, you know, so you'll be doing these things, and after, you know, the first hour, you're like, oh, cool. You know, Mario sliced the guy's arm off again. Awesome.
You've done them 500
times.
Yeah,
for the 100th time, the guy's arm comes off, right? So, you know, in terms of weapons, in addition to the sword and shield, you can also get spears, which add a ranged attack. So that's cool. You can also use them the spears in close quarters as part of a combo. So you can quickly spear a guy and then keep going with your combo with your sword and shield. So that gives you another option. But overall, you know, the combat is solid. There's also a health upgrade system, but that's pretty standard. You can upgrade your health attacks and other stuff. To do that, you pick up gold as you progress through the game, and that's what you use to buy your upgrades. And then they also had to work in the you know, the microtransactions. So you can actually buy gold with their Xbox Live account, but you don't have to. That's just, you know, they need to nickel and dime us as has been the trend. So you know, the only other thing I could say is the story is okay. It gets kind of weird at the end. It's just tons of people die, and that's kind of it. So don't go into this expecting a real riveting story. And, you know, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look. This game, Ryse Son of Rome, is a must-play if you've got an Xbox One. By now, if you have one, there's a fair chance you've played this, and if not, you definitely know about this game. So if you haven't tried it yet and you have an Xbox One, then definitely give it a shot. So there you go. That's Ryse Son of Rome.